Hello students, in this video I want to discuss about some terms related to coordination compounds under the chapter coordination compound. So the first term is coordination entity. Coordination entity is the metal ion and the group of atoms or atom or ion which is present in this complex within this square bracket portion. All the things that are present within this square bracket portion is called coordination entity. Here it is nickel atom having charge 0. Here it is platinum having charge 2 positive ion. With platinum, here ammonia molecule is there along with chloride ion. The whole thing within this bracketed portion is called coordination entity. Like here, nickel with CO molecules are the coordination entity. Next is central metal atom or ion. So central metal atom or ion with which fixed number of groups or atoms or ions form coordinate bonds. That means here with nickel atom, CO molecules form coordinate bonds, 4 molecules forming coordinate bonds. So the nickel here is regarded as the central atom. Here platinum is the central metal ion. Here Fe2 plus is the central metal ion. So in this way, in the coordination entity, the metal atom or ion that are present are called central metal atom or ion. Next one is coordination sphere. So you can follow that in this complex K2ZnSCn whole 4, the square bracketed portion means the coordination entity and the square bracket, the whole thing is called coordination sphere. And anything, any ion or molecule those are present outside this coordination sphere is called counter ions. Next one is ligands. Now ligands are defined as ions or molecules, means ligand can be a neutral atom or ion or a group of atoms behaving as molecule. So ions or molecules bound to the central metal atom or ion in the coordination sphere. That means here SCN is a ligand, here CO group is a ligand, here NH3 is a ligand, Cl is a ligand. Some of them are ions and some of them are molecules. Here NH3 is a molecule, Cl minus ions. Those are behaving as ligand. They can form coordinate bond with the central metal atom or ion. Now these ligands are of different types. They are called, some of them before that there is a term called denticity of ligand. What is that denticity? Denticity is the number of coordinate bonds formed by the ligand with the central metal atom or ion. Like here monodentate ligand. Monodentate means the ligand is forming only one coordinate bond with the central metal atom or ion. Like here chloride ion forming 1, hydroxyl ion forming 1 coordinate bond with the central metal ion. Here is an example, NH2, CH2, CH2, NH2. It is called ethane 1,2-diamine. So it is having 2 ligating atoms. Simultaneously it can form 2 bonds with the central metal atom. Therefore it is called a didentate ligand. Here it is example of oxalate. O means C2O4 2 minus. It is having two ligating atoms by which it can make coordinate bond with the central metal ion. So it is also an example of didentate ligand. In this way, tridentate, tetradentate, or many numbers of ligating atom containing ligand is possible. Here I have given an example of hexadentate ligand. It is a bit complex. That here you can find this is the central metal atom or ion with which 6 ligands are making bonds, but all the ligating atoms, 6 ligating atoms are making bonds, but all the ligating atoms are of a same molecule, ion, which is EDTA, ethane 1,2-diamine tetraacetate. So it is ethane portion, then nitrogen, it is having CH2COO, 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 minus, all are having minus, so there are 4 minus ions, minus charge, and here you can find oxygen, 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 and these oxygen atom. So all 4 oxygen atoms are ligating atoms along with 2 nitrogen atoms. So there are 6 ligating atoms present within this ligand. So it is an example of hexadentate ligand considered as polydentate ligand. Then there is a type of ligand called ambidentate ligand. In this ambidentate ligand, there are some ligands that are having more than 1 ligating atoms, but they can form coordinate bond with the metal ion one at a time. Like Cn minus is a ligand. It is forming bond with through the carbon atom. The same group, when making bond with the nitrogen atom, it is called isocyanide. Then nitrogen atom is the ligating atom. So the group is same, but once here carbon is making bond, and once here nitrogen is making the bond. Likewise, SCN, sulfur is the ligating atom, NCS, the nitrogen is the ligating atom. So in this ligand there are 2 ligating atoms, sulfur and nitrogen, but any one is making bond with the central metal atom. Here NO2 and here ONO, ligating atom oxygen, here the ligating atom is nitrogen. So this type of ligands are called ambidentate ligand, that is having more than 1 ligating atoms, a ligand having more than 1 ligating atoms, but it can make bond with the metal ion one at a time with a particular ligating atom. Then next point is coordination number. What is called coordination number? Now coordination number is nothing but the secondary valence. That means it is the coordination number of metal atom or ion of the complex, central metal ion of the complex, atom or ion of the complex, is the number of coordinate bonds formed by the metal atom or ion directly with ligating atoms. So here in this complex, the central metal ion can make 4 bonds, so it is a tetra-coordinated complex, and where the coordination number of the zinc is 4. So here you can find in this example H2O molecule through oxygen atom, 6 such molecules can form 6 coordinate bonds. So the coordination number of iron here is 6, which is also called the secondary valence. Next, here is coordination polyhedron. Coordination polyhedron. What is that? It is the spatial arrangement of the ligand atoms, the ligating atoms, how it is arranged in the 3-dimensional space, which are directly attached to the central metal ion. So here in these examples, suppose water, the oxygen atom is ligating with the iron. Now how these oxygen atoms are there surrounding the iron. So here is the iron, say 6 ligands are there. Now this arrangement is the octahedral arrangement. Now if there are 4 ligating atoms with the central metal ion making 4 bonds, it can be possible a square planar arrangement. It can be possible a tetrahedral arrangement of the ligating atoms. If there are 5 ligating atoms, then it can be trigonal bipyramidal arrangement, or it can be a square pyramidal arrangement. So in this way, different coordination polyhedrons are possible. Now next point is oxidation number of central metal atom or ion. It is defined as, it is the charge that central metal carry when all the ligands are removed along with the electron pairs that are shared with the central metal. That means, say in this complex 6 NH3 groups are there. Nitrogen atom of NH3 group is ligating with the, say, chromium here. Now if we remove all these NH3 molecules, then it is remaining what? Chromium, due to this 3 plus, chromium 3 plus, because NH3 is neutral. So the oxidation number of chromium here is 3 plus. Now you find in this complex CO, this carbonyl group. These carbonyl groups, if removed, those are neutral. So neutral nickel atom is there. So its oxidation number is 0. In this complex, if all the 6 ligands are removed, then since Cn is minus, so 6 minus ions are there and 4 positive ions from potassium are there. So that means when all these are removed, then iron 2 plus is remaining, because in this complex you can find 4 positive charge coming from potassium and 6 Cn negative ion are there. So there will be remaining 2 minus after neutralization of the negative charge by this positive charge. So that 2 negative charge is balanced by the Fe2 plus ion. That means the oxidation number of iron is 2 plus. In this way, we have to decide the oxidation number of the central metal ion in the complex, and later on when we will find how to name these coordination compounds, when we study the naming methods of coordination compounds, we have to use the oxidation number of the central metal ion in its name. Then next point is, there are complexes called homoleptic and some are called heteroleptic complex. So from this example you can find that here En means ethane 1,2-diamine, 3 ligands are there with CO, cobalt. Now in this complex only one kind of ligand is present, so it is called homoleptic complex. In this complex, in the coordination sphere, there are more than one type of ligands are present. Here it is NH3 molecule and Cl- ion. So it is called heteroleptic, means if more than one ligating atoms are there within the coordination sphere, then the complex must be termed as heteroleptic complex. So these are the few terms that we use during our study of coordination compounds. Okay, thank you.